Hey everybody, Patrick here. I'm here for your weekly reading. Today is Sunday, August 28th, and we'll see what we have coming towards us this week. Taking a little bit different approach this time, I'm going to pull 4 piles of 3. The first one is a particular area you should focus on this week. The second one will be an area that you should avoid this week. And then the other one will be something we don't see coming towards us. And then lastly will be the just overall outcome of the week, just the general theme and tone and direction, whatever you want to call it, however you want to think about that for the week. So let's get started. I shuffle these pretty good. Usually, as you know, I do kind of pull from right from the top. For some reason, I got the urge today just to kind of spread them out like this, so I'm just going to randomly pull them from there. So for the week, things you should focus on. We're going to pull 3 cards face up, or I should say right side up. I have the Page of Swords. I have Justice. Interesting. And I have the World. Okay. An area we want to avoid this coming week. Let's see what that has to say. Hangman. Hangman. The Knight of Wands. Interesting. I haven't really done a reading quite like this, so I'm interested to see how this goes. The Nine of Cups. Interesting. Something you don't see coming towards you. The Page of Cups. I like it. I like it a lot. 6 of Wands. Really good. That's really good. I like that too. And then lastly, the Fool. Then just in the area of the outcome, overall, like what is the week going to look like? The tone, the whatever you want to consider it to be. The Devil. Okay. With the Devil, I have the Strength card. And lastly, I have the Hierophant. Okay, so let's just jump right into it here. I'll put these back. I'll move these a little bit closer. I'll hold these up. I know your view is a little different. This lighting isn't ideal either, so I apologize for that. I gotta get a better light situation to keep doing these, right? So anyways, in the area of what we want to focus on this week, I have 3 cards. I have the Knight of Swords, the Justice card, and the World. So when I think of like the Knight of Swords and the Justice, 2 swords, and they're both in the upright position here. So this is, it's favorable to have them in the upright position rather than the downward position, I think. But it is maybe like a decision, or it is something of like, a particular verdict or somebody coming with an idea. So I think this could be what you want to pursue this week is the ideas and thoughts that are in your mind, expressing what those thoughts are. And particularly if it's related to kind of clarifying something that might have occurred and kind of really doing what's right, you might have an opportunity to raise your voice, raise your hand, express something this particular week to kind of see, to really kind of, maybe it's even defending somebody is what I just was getting. And I think when you do this, whatever you do, focus on the big picture, focus on the overall objective. And you're probably going to get some praise for doing it. So for this reason, I do feel like there's something this week where you're going to be maybe standing up for somebody, because it's the right thing to do. And I think that's kind of what you're going to be doing. But when you do it, it's going to be it's going to be a feel good kind of a moment. And you're going to know that you're doing the right thing. So it might not be anything huge. I mean, it might not be like defending somebody, in court or something like that. But I'm just thinking in general, it's kind of like if you see something, it's kind of like the thing after 9/11, right? One of the sayings, like if you see something, say something. And that's kind of what I get like you doing here. You're kind of represented by this Knight of Swords. And of course, that's, disregard the gender too, right? I mean, knights are certainly usually on the younger side. There's somebody, they're typically male. They don't always have to be male, but just somebody who's kind of coming in quick with a message, coming in quick, coming in hot. That's kind of how I like to think about it. And the Justice card is always all about, verdicts, decisions, that kind of thing. So, but I think, at the end of the day, focus on the big picture. It's really kind of help you out there, and it's going to be doing the right thing for somebody. So you're going to feel good about doing so. In what you want to avoid, the Hangman, I think, you want to avoid indecision. You want to avoid not doing something. So it's interesting to me that these two are side by side, right? One is rushing in quick, coming in hot. The other one is not doing a damn thing. He's just kind of looking around. And in a lot of ways, this can be a good thing to do, depending upon the circumstances, right? Like the Hangman can be representative of seeing things from a different perspective. Maybe taking some time out and just kind of considering and pondering the options that you have available to you. In this case, though, I think this is saying take action, do something, say something quickly. Don't just sit around and just watch it happen. It's kind of, and they're side by side, so it's kind of how I see it. What to avoid this week? Knight of Wands. Maybe, hey, we're coupled with the nine of Cups. This is in a week where you could easily get absorbed by something that you really like, and you could overindulge and miss out on something else. So don't overindulge, whether it's pursuing like a new passion, whether it's pursuing some baked goods. This is what I was just kind of getting. You don't want to overindulge. This is not the week to overindulge. And really, that's kind of what this Nine of Cups is. I mean, look at him. He's happy. He's content. He's fairly large too, right? So he's indulged quite a bit. So this might be, coming off the weekend, maybe you're coming off a summer vacation. Maybe this is the time to kind of be like a little bit more mindful of like what you're indulging in and just kind of keeping tabs on that. Probably not the most exciting thing, but what you don't see coming, there's a message coming. Someone is thinking very favorably of you, and they are coming in with a message, and it could be something about recognition. It could be something, it might be, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a lover or a love interest or someone you're seeing or somebody new. But they're celebrating, they're recognizing you for something. So they're appreciating, understanding, thanking you, or seeing your value perhaps. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. And whatever it's going to be might lead to a whole new beginning. So if this is at work, right, someone could come in with a message and they're kind of praising something you recently did. And what this could do is open up a new door this week. Maybe it doesn't have to be a new opportunity per se, but it could be, something brand new to kind of start, or some sort of a connection that gives you the opportunity to begin something new. And maybe it also gets you thinking about something you do particularly well or you've enjoyed that you could turn into something new. So what you don't see coming, overall, I think it looks really good. A lot of blue skies. I think it might be a better week than you anticipate. Maybe there's nothing in particular to necessarily look forward to this week. But the cards would say otherwise. So I think particularly look at this. And maybe there's even some correlation between, like, if you say something and you kind of stand up and position something, kind of raise awareness to something that's going on. Over here with the Knight of Swords and the Justice card, somebody at work, I'm just getting a work-related thing, so this could be something at work where they recognize your value and your contribution. They certainly appreciate and value what you did and how you portray yourself, and also maybe others too, right? So I think that's kind of like what could ultimately come from that. In the area of the outcome, the Devil card is something to watch out. Watch out for this, because this could be temptations. There could be certain things that are related to this Nine of Wands. Maybe it's overindulgence, right? Maybe it's engaging in things that just are not good, not healthy for you. This could be related to almost like food, but either way, I mean, these could be, being chained to something, right? And maybe this is like overindulging in something that isn't healthy for you. And it might be a toxic person. It could be a person. The good news is, I think, you've learned a lesson, or you're learning something. You're realizing this. You're seeing it. You're seeing something that really isn't kosher, really is not aligned with your broader values, and you're responding accordingly. So even though we have the devil in the outcome. The outcome could be towards the end of the week. You might be presented with something that looks, it's like not all that shines is gold, right? Not all that glistens is gold, whatever the saying is. But both the Hierophant and the Strength card are kind of saying, maybe you've learned a lesson. Maybe you've been here and maybe you've been here, done that, right? So although you're kind of seeing this and something presents itself, you have the education, the awareness to really understand what's going on here. You've been down this road, and although it might seem difficult, something might seem difficult. It might seem difficult to go from this to this. This could be, the going out with the friends. This could be engaging in it with a partner, sexual or otherwise. Friends, whatever. Maybe calling out sick and going to the beach, kind of a thing. This could be something that might not be in your best interest, but you're kind of taking the higher road, and I think you've already learned something there. So you're in a good spot there. Let's pull one card. Let's pull two cards about the outcome here. I just want to kind of clarify, what is the outcome for the week? This is technically the last week of August, although we will hit September 1st on Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, Thursday. So you know what? Maybe on Wednesday we'll do a September monthly reading. That sounds like a good idea. On the 31st of August, we will do a September monthly reading. In the meantime, Spirit, please tell us more. Tell us more about the outcome. Tell us more about the outcome in general. Okay, Four of Wands, a celebration. So again, coming out on top. It could be, maybe you're seeing some synchronicities. You're seeing something more effectively, and you're kind of coming. It could be just being in the right place at the right time. And I think the Four of Wands rather. You can't see it in this. This is the Pride deck. So, here you have a presumed same-sex couple that are interracial same-sex couple that are getting married. Oftentimes, it is the marriage card. Traditionally though, the Four Wands are standing upright, so it does form like the 11-11, which is often deemed to be like synchronistic, related to like the laws of attraction, that kind of thing. Certainly something to celebrate though. So I think overall the tone for the week is quite positive. And I said I would pull one other card, and I got the Wheel of Fortune. So, the Wheel of Fortune, something is turning in your favor, presumably. It's card number 20, just before the World. So we've got the World on the table, and I have now the Wheel of Fortune. So we have cards 20 and 21 in the deck. We also have card number 0, which is the Fool, and kind of what you don't see coming. So right now we've kind of got the brand new beginning, but then also everything coming together, things that turning into your favor, and the World card, which can also signify travel too. So I know I kind of put that, it's kind of over on this side here with the what should you focus on this week? And maybe it's something to focus on, frankly, is focus on traveling. Is there an opportunity to travel? If there is, explore that further. So anyway, I hope this resonates with some of you. Certainly drop any thoughts down below, any questions, anything else you'd like to see. Come back Wednesday, August 31st, and we'll do for a September monthly reading. We'll do a quick one there. And until then, have a great one. Thanks.